future for living well. That's a greatness. I also brought a very interesting point. How worthy teachers are. Mothers give life to a generation. I'm extremely happy that there are many mothers who are sitting here. You know better that the mothers give life to a generation. But teachers are responsible for making generations. What a beautiful fact. It's a real fact. It's a wonderful fact. If you could recollect this fact, you'll understand the importance of your profession. You'll be having joy. You'll be having joy. He said, mothers give life to your generation, but teachers are responsible for making generations. There's no doubt about it. That's what I said. If you want to bring change into society, first give importance to teachers. The teachers are the real hero and heroines to bring this nation, to bring a developed nation. That's what he said. Teachers are responsible for making generations. So teachers make generations, no doubt about it. Either it's the career opportunities or it's interview or for any activities for that matter. The school that you study, it definitely matters. Why the school they study, it matters. Why? Because of several reasons. The first reason is that the school is responsible to build your basic character. It's a character building factory. A great scientist, a great social scientist, Parsons said, in American scientist, he said that the factory of development is starting from the school. The school is responsible to mold every individual. The school is responsible to mold every small dreamers. That's what he said. Teachers make generations. You are capable of making the generations. That's the greatness of the school. With these few words, let me start with the importance of education. As you all know, education system is no doubt having great impact over state ideology. Look at education UK, look at education US, look at education India. Our ideology, our culture, our religion reflects our education. And education reflects our culture. Education reflects our every cultural activities, every religious activities. That is why teachers are always respected. Always, ever, forever. That is the importance of education. That is the importance of the profession. We are blessed. We are totally blessed to be a teacher. That's the importance of this education because we are responsible to mold them. We are responsible to give them basic personality. We are giving them responsible to mold their personalities. That is the importance of the teaching profession, teaching communities. So education is a lifelong process. Education is always a process. Ever-ending process. In that ever-ending process of the journey, you and me are part of it, and you are part of it. That's something great. You are very special because you are part of the school education. If your school education is wrong, higher education is going to be wrong. If a school education is going to create a problem, higher education is going to have definitely a problem. So instead of promoting change in higher education, to bring change in the elementary education, or primary education, higher secondary education, it is you who are responsible to bring change. Because education is a process, in the process of the journey, that you are going to be part of the journey, and you are going to be a special facilitator. You are going to be a very special facilitator. You understand your role. You understand your profession. Your profession is almost equivalent to God and goddesses, where we in India, we give importance to God and goddesses. Anything that we say against God and goddesses is a crime and criminal activities. Similarly, anything we say wrong about the teaching faculties, it's a wrong, it's a criminal activity because the teachers are next to God and goddesses. That is the greatness of the teaching communities that you are, particularly the school teachers. That's why I said education is a process. In the process of our life, there's a lot of number of journey that we're going to get. During that journey, it's you responsible to mold that journey. So the importance of education reflects the ideology of the state, the ideology of the family, the ideology of you, the ideology of communities, the ideology of religion and so on. Because you teach normative pattern, you teach cultural pattern, you teach law. For your information, the parents always fail to teach many more things to their students, to their own children. It's you and me are responsible for that. You know, parents many times fail to teach good things. Many times, because they only observe and then they teach basic ethics. But whereas you are going to bring enormous power, enormous energy to those students, because you are alone responsible to bring that person to the great personality. Because that's what education is responsible to make that person to the great leaders. To that journey, you are being a special person. That is why your profession is extremely important. Because education influences a number of things. School is the most important part of influencing factor of the personality. A great scientist, a great dynamic scientist, he himself was a teacher. He said, Lord Linden, L.I.N.T.O. Linden, a great teacher, a great admiring personality. He said that every individual basic personality can be developed only through school. The basic personality. Do you know the importance of basic personality? You all must be knowing. The basic personality is always going to get from the school. Once you get a wrong personality, remember, personality is not inherited qualities. Personality is not inherited qualities. Personality cannot come through genes. It comes through the process of socialization, as you all know that. Personality never comes, a person who gets birth, the person gets birth by empty body, empty mind. The God has given only the brain. God never gives mind. God only gives brain, and brain is a biological product. The brain is a biological product. The biological product is fulfilled and filled by you specially. No doubt the parents are filling the biological aspects of brain, but their filling of those gaps are very, very small level. But you are responsible for that. Therefore, every human beings have got two important aspects. One is called brain, another is called mind. The brain is a biological product, the mind is the social process. We can't say it's a product. The brain is a biological product because it is given by someone. It is given by God. But the mind is given by you. It's given by you. It's given by the teachers. It's given by the society. It's given by the communities. Do you agree with me? Are you all here? Definitely. The brain is God has given. Do you know the size of the brain? He's saying for anyone. What the caste may be, what the class may be, what the sex may be, what the gender may be. But the mind is not the same to everybody. The mind to be developed, the mind to bring a correlation of knowledge, it's you. It's you responsible. It's me responsible. The role played by parents are very, very, very minimal as compared to you and me. Therefore, the biological product of the brain is not been appreciated, it has not been celebrated, but the social process of mind is always been appreciated. So, where are you coming from? Which family you come from, which school you come from, which college you come from, which university you come from, where do you stay, where do you live, what is your environment, it determines your mind. So mind is a very special aspects, extremely special aspects. What are the caste may be, what are the class may be, what are the sex may be, what are the gender may be, the mind is far. When a child is getting birth, you all here, many mothers are sitting here, you all know, when the child gets birth with empty body, empty brain. That is why the child is unable to speak in a sentence. We have to fill, we have to give alphabets, we have to give ABCDs, we have to give inputs, then the outputs may come. So therefore, the mind is an extraordinary one. It is shaped by you and me. It is shaped by you especially because you being the school teachers and you are responsible to fill that mind. So, geniuses are not born. Criminals are not born. Extraordinary is not born. It is created by you. You are very special. The school teaching is very special. That is the greatness of the school teaching. That's the greatness of the school teaching. So, development of mind is only to make it meaningful, what it can be possible only through you. That is the greatness of this education. So we have two types of education, as you all know, the formal education, formal education. The biggest hurdle of promoting values and culture is informal education. But the formal education only through which we can get a lot of values, a lot of culture and so on. So you are very fortunate that teaching the formal education. Because through formal education, we can bring change. As compared to informal education, we can't bring change much. Because informal education, the teacher-student relationship may be very, very low. Whether it's online education, or it's informal education, or it's a distant education, the teacher-student relationship is definitely going to be very, very low. But whereas in the formal education, the relationship between you and me, you and the teachers are going to be very special. That is why I request, we must give importance to quality education. Are you over here?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. You are special and you are going to mold number of people. You are going to mold this nation. You are going to shape this nation. You are going to bring development in this nation. So, very urgently, we need quality education. Do you know, education is very cheap today, but quality education is very costly. You travel north, east, west, central India, everywhere, the number of schools, number of colleges, number of universities, which means today education becomes very cheap, but the quality education becomes very, very, very costly. Do you agree with me? Definitely, very costly. I have a real fact to prove at smaller level to higher level. Please try this. You would have tried already, I think. I live in an apartment. You all know in apartment culture we don't meet others. But I keep helping those people in my buildings wherever there is a problem. I happen to meet some of the parents in my apartments. I